to the screen, the number 11 in the world, Koki Niwa. A little bit about Fang Zhendong, quite clearly. A powerful attacking player. And there in the blue and black shirt, Koki Niwa, the stats there from Japan, clearly setting the stall out for the Olympic Games in Tokyo. And there, the CV of Fang Zhendong.
Close into the table, if he's got any chance against Fang Zhendong. These big power exchanges at the rear of the table will be really tough for him to match.
You mentioned the win of Koki Niwa against Ovtcharov. Final game, Niwa winning by the closest of margin, but it was a great game of table tennis. A German player in the previous round. A great match. Ruben Filus, the defensive player, the first 4 points, has his 2 serves to come. Good long push there, loose wrist, cutting underneath the ball. Men's singles in 2014 in Nanjing beat Yuto Muramatsu, a teammate here of Koki Niwa. Moto, the 13-year-old. They got a bronze medal. Hirano. So it's just the men's event where they may not through to the semi-final, medal guaranteed. What a performance by this Japanese team.
Game, 3 sets all, been able to play as often as he could out to the wide Dimitri.
Oh, what a wonderful counter topspin. Anticipated well, he was stepping round the backhand to play that forehand topspin. Let's have a look if he... Again, he anticipated well, he got into position well, he went for the fast topspin down the line. It would have been a winner for sure. The tactics were very brave. And that's...
So you can see
good combination there, the backhand and straight. Chop long.
wider.
Oh, that was a love again. And again, what a great backhand return of serve. Coming across wide to the forehand to return with the backhand on the diagonal. First game to Fang Zhendong, 11-9. We'll be back. Close encounter, the first game. Fang Zhendong winning 11 points to 9. Niwa with the serve. I think tactically what I found a little bit is inviting the flick so we can get into topspin versus topspin. I would have thought the backspin serve, and let's have a little bit of...
And you would think in the open, big, fast rallies, that's going to suit Fang Zhendong. So going or opting for some tighter chop serves would touch around the net.
Yeah. Very short, very compact. Fang Zhendong resulted in him losing the point. And that's a classic example, short push. The reverse action service there, the bat going away from the body. Brushing underneath the ball, brushing across the side of the ball to 2 out of 2. Japan, if you have a cold yourself, you wear a mask, so you're less likely to spread the germs, which is a very behind you.
Hands and backhands out.
Oh, that's world class. Koki Niwa did well. We'll see on the replay. Here's Niwa. He goes round. He plays a good top bounce. I've not seen a lot comes in the doubles. The two Japanese players were fighting and shouting and screaming when they won points. Highly motivated, highly vocal. Koki Niwa seems fairly subdued. Maybe that's his...
He did get the adrenaline going against Dmitry Ovcharov.
Game points now. And that's a great forehand topspin. That's been his best shot of the match so far. Staying close to the table, creating, constructing a rally. Fang Zhendong in with the topspin, 11-7. Fang Zhendong leads by 2-0. Wang Hao looks reasonably relaxed. We'll be back for the third game very soon. Third game, Fang Zhendong to serve. A lot of wrist action going underneath the ball, heavy backspin. Touch plays. And a few edge balls will be very useful. Very quickly acknowledges his good fortune. You'll see here Koki Niwa, there he goes on the diagonal, and this is the one. No, it's not, it's this one coming up. Forehand.
Zhendong's been doing it. It's important to change the placements. Short to the forehand, long to the back.
Straight through the ball rather than brushing the ball. And then we just have a look at the distribution, the match rally bounce area for Koki. And there we have it for Fang Zhendong. And just look at that 48%. Chop block, didn't quite pull it off this time. That's where he's good, whipping that forward. Celebration at the moment, he's very calm, very relaxed. Fang Zhendong there, punching the air with his fist. Lifting what he thought was backspin. There wasn't the backspin there to lift, so the ball goes off the end of the table. It's very good deception. And the Japanese coach on his feet. Timeout called. Of course, this third game crucial for Koki Niwa. If he goes 3-0 down against Fang Zhendong, he's got to win 4 out of 4 games. And that's 2, and here it comes, 7-6, China lead. Went down the line, good tactics, but he overcooked it.
Match a good shot with another good shot. You don't need to do that.
He certainly does it quite a lot, Niwa. Stepping round the backhand side. He's doing it again. Pace on the ball, gave Niwa the time he needed. But there it is, the service slightly long. And a good backhand topspin from Fang Zhendong, 3 games to nil. placements from Fang Zhendong. There was a lot more out wide to Koki Niwa's forehand. That's because he knows Koki Niwa was keen to run round and play forehand from the backhand side of the table. So Fang Zhendong. I'm amazed how many...
Come on.
That's what we're... Again, push to start the rally. Koki Niwa wins the point. That's a lovely shot there at the table. Clever serve.
Over the top of that ball aggressively.
This morning in his quarter-final win against Ovcharov, which of course was 11-9. Oh, what an angle. Of course, here we've spoken about it. I know it's not all about ranking times normal points that you acquire. You acquire points by playing in tournaments around the world. But here there's a bonus.
Tuesday or Wednesday morning, I believe, that'll put him comfortably in the top 10 in the world.
Again, that backhand out. Oh, what a good shot there. That's Niwa at his best, isn't it? When it's a top. A little bit of backspin on that return of serve there. That's backhand return of serve to this point, crucial for Niwa. That gives him a definite chance now. And there it is. Niwa takes the fourth game. 11 points to 8. It's now 3-1. The players back to the corners. And we'll be back when the fifth game commences. To serve low ball. That was a weird and wonderful return to play shots like that.
Spin ball, chop block, side spin.
Again, that forehand from the backhand side. Oh, I think the umpire's called a let's serve. It's a bit adventurous there, the chop block, a long, fast.
Doesn't believe, does he? He's just needs to get himself fired up somehow.
Got that 59% short on the left-hand side of the table. As we look at the table, that's short too. The forehand, backhand and forehand topspin. But he's just not really believed at any stage that he's going to win this. I think he was playing this morning and beating Ovcharov, you know, in such an epic game. As just, you have to have a big win and then you've got to forget it, recompose, and come back for the next one. 22 years of age. I mentioned earlier the under 18 team. And Fang Zhendong, of course, was an outstanding youngster as well, winning the Olympic Youth Games in 2014, some 3 years ago. And now I'm a world champion in rowing. You can take it up late in cycling, quite a few of the Olympic sports. When would you say you've got to be a top-class player? If you're not a top-class player by what age are you not going to make it as a top-class player?
I think a lot of these guys, you know, they are world-class juniors as well.
Five match points for China. Your players, all European junior champions in one shape or another. A match point saved by... And there it is. A relatively comfortable victory for Fang Zhendong.